Alright. Here we go. Hello everybody, and welcome back to Metroid Prime 2. Prime Hack. I don't know if I ever mentioned, the game is actually Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. If you didn't see that here before, of course. Pardon my voice possibly sounding a little bit hoarse. I went to Lagoon yesterday and wore out my voice, so it's still recovering a little bit. But I've had a very kind of empty day today, and I really wanted to take some time to do a longer Metroid live stream that I've managed the last few nights. I'm hoping I don't fall asleep. I'm still feeling a little, like a little bit tired after all day yesterday at Lagoon and then the night that I had following. But I think I should be fine. Got a fresh glass of water. Ate dinner. Should be good. Hope I am. Last time we infiltrated this pirate base, and this time we're gonna go pillage their technology. And I'm excited, because once we get that, the game really starts getting cool. At least in my opinion. How's everybody doing tonight? Grating designed to resist extremely high-speed winds. Weapons fire is useless against it. Seek an alternate method to access the control area. I nailed that. They did not get a single hit on me. I'm proud. Not too bad covering a coworker's shift. Nice. Stress fractures detected. Decomposure of brimstone alloy within wall has weakened it. Structural integrity critical. Hey. Now, why would they have a hallway back here, complete with a door, if they're just gonna seal up this wall and then I have to break it manually? Like, what? Huh? Peanut butter brownie saved for later, too? Nice. I had steak chunks and mashed taters for dinner. That's always good. My guess is maintenance. Maybe. You might actually be right on that. Oh. Door's locked. Stuff's happening in here. Also, what's this crazy corner? This is a standard Kellium energy reactor, converted by the space pirates to process phazon energy. Shielding levels at 220% and holding. I did not remember this thing having a name like Kellium energy reactor. Now I want to know what Kellium or Kellium energy is. Is there anything else in here? Oh, got a frame skip there for a second. Hello, Dark Samus. Doing weird Spider-Man things. Or not. I never noticed what sounds like ominous chanting when Dark Samus is focused on. Get that witch, you got it. Dark Samus, phazon-powered entity. Powerful distance attacks. Phazon energy shield repels all weapons. Wait until it is down to attack. Avoid close contact with target. Oops. Wrong one. This button. Scans indicate the presence of phazon and your genetic material within this entity. She wears a version of the Various suit, altered and augmented by the phazon within her. Primary weapons include the missile launcher and a scattershot variant of the power beam. Boost and jump abilities are superior to yours. The ability to generate phazon energy shields is also present. Forgot to do this thing with the model, but we don't really need that. We've seen her in multiple cutscenes by now. I wish my gun could do that! Scattershots are so fun! She's weirdly hard to see. She's right behind me. Can I scan anything else around here? Nope. Okay, so missiles won't work. She just deflects those. I usually have a slightly easier time with this. If I could keep a lock on, that'd be great. Nothing new there, except that she's all powered up now. Ow. That is not what I wanted to happen. Have I just been subconsciously letting go of lock-on every time I manage to get it to work? I think she just went through the middle pillar. How do I shoot her, though? Am I stupid? What am I missing? Still green. Okay, that one hit. I guess I just gotta wait for her to launch herself into the ground. Oh, that one hit. Why are some of my shots hitting and some aren't, even though the blue shield doesn't go away? I'm really confused. Maybe it's just when she's on the ground. Alright. Guess I just never noticed that quirk with the combat before. Luminoth's weapon detected. Weapon is in space pirate hands. Recover Luminoth's weapon. Right there. So yeah, I didn't get to show you guys in my Prime 1 playthrough because I messed up somewhere. But, Dark Samus is the Metroid Prime after absorbing the Phazon suit from the first game. Element, Phazon, volatile ore with biomutagenic properties. Origin point of Phazon unknown. First detection of element on planet Talon 4. Used by space pirates to produce vast levels of energy. Bioforms exposed to Phazon without proper shielding will eventually undergo a radical mutation. Nothing else in here to scan. Why the frame skips, gosh dang it? And what have we here?
Recording to logbook.
Shadow War. The local war has escalated in intensity. The Shadowlings from Dark Aether have launched an offensive. The assault seems focused on a central network of buildings atop a mountain. A base, perhaps. Strangely, this attack coincides with a rise in planetary instability. Perhaps these shadow creatures are using a new weapon system. The Shadowlings must believe us to be foes, for they have hit our base numerous times as well. We are holding, but attrition is taking its toll on our troops and resources. Reinforcements are en route. We can only wait and defend what is ours. And what is this we have here? Say hello to the Dark Beam. You think the darkness is your ally? Yes. Dark Beam acquired. Charge weapon to fire a normal shot when out of ammo, which is something I often forget about. Storyboard package unlocked for purchase. Alright. Now I can do this. It replaces the ice beam from the first game. Slow but powerful. And capable of freezing enemies in place. Gosh dang it, I didn't get to scan those. We also now have ammo for our additional weapons in this game. So that you can't use them too much to just cheese everything. It's a little unfortunate, but I think it's a neat balancing thing for this game. It also makes a little bit of sense because it's Luminoth Tech instead of Chozo Tech. So it's entirely possible that Luminoth Tech uses ammo, and therefore Samus's suit is required to as well. Who knows? Now we can add dark energy to that crystal and open that thing. We can open this door. Metroid Brood generation underway. Protocol 3 in effect until further notice. Exercise extreme caution when dealing with the birthing or storage of newborns. Trying hard not to stumble over my words this time. Remember, infant Metroids are not pets.
Recording to logbook.
Federation attack. Another disaster. The transport bringing our reinforcements and supplies has been shot down. It was engaged in orbit by a Federation vessel, which has landed near the alien temple. It's only a matter of time before the Marines attack. Survivors from our ship have made their way to our base. Here we shall make our stand. Another enemy. First the Shadowlings, then the Dark Hunter, and now the Galactic Federation Marine Corps. Perhaps fate will smile upon us before the world itself opens its maw and swallows us. I love how the whoever wrote this was clearly like, come on, can it get any worse? It's like, yeah. How about the original Samus showing up? The Dark Beam, when charged, also has the ability to freeze enemies in place, albeit less with ice and more with dark tendrils. Time to test this thing out. Oh, there you are. Just straight up dead. Two shots, dead. Dark Beam's cool. But now I can do this as well. For some reason, our weapon has changed to regular power beam in this cutscene. And now we're in a Dark World version of the pirate base. Probably without the pirate base. Subject's spine was shattered after high-velocity impact. The attack crippled the subject, leaving it vulnerable to further attacks and ultimately termination. Sounds like Dark Samus's way of doing things. Subject took multiple armor breaches, exposing its body to local atmosphere. Resulting trauma led to multiple organ failure and death. Hello.
According to logbook.
Dark Preed, not to be confused with the blatantly identical puffers from the rest of the series. Darkling-possessed gas-filled cyborg. Darkling enhances target's durability. Destruction of outer body will release a highly toxic cloud. I want to possess an acid beetle. I want to possess a big old tanky beast. I want to possess a floating poison cloud. Huh? I just find it really funny that the Ing bothered to possess this thing. The aggressive Preeds are often possessed by Darklings for aerial hunting missions. The presence of the dark creature makes a small cyborg more durable. The toxic gas carried by a Preed is enhanced by exposure to dark energy, making it considerably more dangerous. Alright, that's fair. I suppose. Samus is protected by having a suit. Being a Darkling thing, the Dark Beam is not actually very useful against it. That said, there is one thing I can do here that's a little different. Scan the thing, dang it.
Recording to logbook.
Nullified beacon. Protective field of light energy deactivated. Light beacons, when covered with dark energy, cease to function for a brief time. Light energy can clear the beacon of the dark energy. Some dark creatures will fire dark energy at light beacons to hinder or damage their opponents. Now you might wonder, what have you done? You've ruined it! I have not. Shoot it a few times, and the dark energy is cleared. Darn, nothing new. Can I get any dark ammo to spawn? Doesn't seem like it. Oh hey, speaking of dark energy nullifying things.
Recording to logbook.
Nullified crystal. Protective field of light energy deactivated. Light crystals, when covered with dark energy, cease to function for a brief time. Light energy can clear the crystal of the dark energy, or just shooting the dark energy off of it with regular shots. I like that the crystals actually absorbed it instead of just being a cloud. Duplicate Blowtorch 6. What an interesting bot name. Some dark creatures will fire dark energy at light crystals to hinder or damage their opponents. And I'll scan this. Whoops. The statue conceals a Luminoth device. Outer shell of the statue is composed of brimstone. Explosive damage may weaken or destroy it. But what Luminoth in it is it? I also think there's an Ing somewhere around here. I saw it crawling along the wall a second ago. You think it's gonna rain tonight, you ache something fierce? Do you normally get aches when it's gonna rain? Subject appears to have been terminated by his own forces. Evidence of parasitic infestation present. Subject may have turned on his allies against his will. No dark ammo here either, alright. How unfortunate. What the? Can't scan that. Just weird. I believe this is a weird Ing structure, which are usually made of special types of Ing. But look at this. One of 3 keys needed to open a dark temple. Sacrifice? What about snackifice? Who said anything about a sacrifice? I think the puffers are coming out of this. Yep, they're coming out of up there for some reason. Why not out of the middle? What's this way? I did not mean to do that. Is there anything in here I can use? Oh, wait a minute. Can I break this? No, that's just a weird texture thing going on. Digimon Time Stranger? Not currently. I've got way too many games. I need to finish the Metroid series and Silk Song, and Mina the Hollower is coming up Friday of next week. There's also a lot of other games I'd like to play in the near future. On live streams. Maybe someday, though. But probably not anytime soon. I also have to worry about my funds, so upcoming games that I was already planning to play are priority. Now you might wonder, why not use the Dark Beam on these guys, because they can take so much punishment, and it's because they're actually weaker to the Dark... The Dark Beam is weaker than the Power Beam against the Ing. Why'd you focus on the crotch, you weirdo? Subject was undergoing parasitic fusion when its heart failed. Massive biosystem shock led to the termination of subject and parasite. Sucks for that, Ing. You beat Digimon and now you're doing a challenge one, or you must beat the game with just bebbies. Interesting. Do not touch the Phazon. It is not... Do not eat the blue raspberry Kool-Aid. Oh, there's 3 of them. Don't really want to support Nintendo, but I want to play the new Pokemon. Still on the fence whether or not I want to buy Legends EA. I've heard Legends EA is really not worth it. And not just because of Nintendo, but because, like, I've seen the trailers. It does not look interesting to me. They showed off their new style of battles or something, and that was, like, it. They did not show the rest of the game, and that's not a good sign. Also, what they did show just looked super outdated. Pal World is absolutely still better. Which is another thing we need to get back to streaming. I've been forgetting about it a lot lately just because there's been so much going on. Denzium! Unstable as a result. Can I do anything about that? I don't think I can. Despite this wall being perhaps the most broken thing we've seen so far, I ironically cannot break it. Subject's chest armor was compromised by multiple high-energy strikes, then penetrated by a piercing weapon, terminating subject's life signs. So what happens if I blow this up? Oh, nothing. I kind of was hoping it would blast the body across the room, but I guess not. And I can't get in there. Also, you can't do it at like 10 p.m. anymore because that's too late now. I don't want to disturb my roommate who goes to bed at 10 for work and noise ordinance is at 9. That's unfortunate. Either we'll have to pick another day to do it, or just do Power World on our own time, and I'll find somebody else to stream with again. Object contains a number of motivator units. It appears to be a component in some sort of transportation system. By the way, there is Power World 1.0, finally out of beta, happening sometime next year. So maybe that's when I'll have to pick it up again. Maybe I'll be able to convince a friend of mine to try that with me, and they'll be playing it for their first time. Who knows? If we did it like 8 your time or 9, that would give me a few or a couple of hours. Maybe. And theoretically, I could do that on Thursdays. It's just been... My weeks have been really busy lately. It's crazy to me that I have not found any dark ammo since those initial few boxes. Can I scan that again? No. Or rather, yes, but it's not worth it. Hello, giants. Subject's chest armor was compromised by multiple high-energy strikes, then penetrated by a piercing weapon, terminating subject's life signs. Subject has a number of severe phase-on radiation burns. Trauma from these wounds is the cause of death. Sounds like a skill issue. It's not. Excuse me. I don't know if y'all can tell, but that glass there is not a surface that I can roll on. It's just a frame. I would roll behind it and just be surrounded in phase-on if I went down there, which is not good. As you can see. Gosh dang it. Still no dark ammo. The fact I haven't found any dark ammo since that initial time is kind of insane. The main part of why I don't like the ammo system, it's stingy. Well, wait for it, because there is a way to almost guarantee that I get dark ammo, I just can't do it yet. Subject has numerous fatal wounds in the back, all from space pirate weaponry. Such termination is often the punishment for cowardice among the space pirate commandos. Subject was caught in a phase-on explosion. The force of the explosion breached its armor, leaving it exposed to phase-on radiation and the toxic atmosphere of dark ether. It didn't live long after that. Oh, I forgot to scan that. Security system breached, access code enabled. 1 of 3 locks are offline. Did this thing run out of power during the cutscene? Are you kidding me? Oh, didn't mean to do that, but hey, here's some actual crates. Maybe I'll get lucky and find some ammo in them. I don't even need the ammo right now. I just want to be able to scan it. Dang it. So Zelda Chic, you said you played some of this game. About how much... Like, did you stop in the middle of Agon Wastes, or did you make it further? Also, check out this crazy door. Analysis indicates that the blast shield is invulnerable to most weapons. A mix of light and dark energy may damage it. All locks are offline. This lock is offline. All of them do that? I don't know if I have to scan the blues. I probably don't, but it's a habit of mine anyway, just in case. Dang it, I missed. Oh well. Still no dark ammo. Something is causing problems over here.
Recording to logbook.
Ingclaw, toxic spewing immobile darkling. Target surrounded by impenetrable shell, produces deadly vapor. The Ingclaw secretes an incredibly durable shell over itself shortly after birth. From that moment on, it remains rooted in place. The creature feeds on the flotsam floating in the atmosphere of dark aether, and produces waste in the form of a toxic dark vapor. They're mostly just environmental things. They usually aren't that harmful unless you manage to plant yourself right next to them. I can't actually see what's in these dark versions for some reason. What's below me? Oh, dang it. That's not good. The Phazon in here has tendrils climbing the wall. Nothing from them either, huh? Not even health. I thought I scanned one. Oh, I only scanned the gates that do this. Got it. Light lift crystal, energized by dark-based weapons. Luminoth lift platform will lower when crystal is energized by dark weaponry. Used by the Luminoth forces during their war. Most still function despite periodic abuse from the Ing. 40% of all logbook scans downloaded. Heck yeah. Now I hear something. is what I'm hearing in here. Ah, here we go. Bioscan complete. Subject Luminoth has been dead for 1.2 decacycles. Target shows signs of phazon radiation poisoning and extreme exposure to Dark Aether's atmosphere. All gear and weapons have been removed from the target. And this is the light beam. That's right, we already got the first two of all three weapons in this game. They put them right next to each other because the two were designed to complement one another. Which is really nice. It's just a shame the next weapon upgrade doesn't come until toward the end game. Sketch package unlocked for purchase. Alright. Now, I can do this! Despite looking like the wave beam from the first game, this actually kind of replaces the plasma beam. It fires a long stream of light that burns things. Unlike the plasma beam, when you charge it, it fires a burst. So we actually do get a bit of a shotgun thing in this game. It's just a shame that it's not really all that useful because it's a charge shot. But now we have the light beam. And what do the logs say about these beams? Is it research, I think? Luminoth technology? No. Mechanisms? Inventory. The light beam can shoot through multiple enemies. Hits from the light beam may set enemies on fire. When out of light ammo, you can charge the light beam to fire a normal shot. Use the light beam to energize crystals. The light beam is quite effective against dark creatures. A light beam shot will damage foes as long as they are in contact with it. Charge the light beam to fire a light blast of white-hot energy. Enemies struck by this blast will burn for a few moments. The light blast costs 5 light ammo to fire. And the dark beam. The dark beam fires blasts of shadow energy. Shots from the dark beam can hinder enemies and objects as well. When out of dark ammo, you can charge the dark beam to fire a normal shot. Fire the dark beam to deactivate crystals. Dark beam blasts have limited effect on ing and dark creatures. It takes several hits with the dark beam to hinder enemies and enshroud objects with dark matter. Charge the dark beam to fire an entangler blast. Enemies struck by this blast will be enveloped in shadow tendrils for a few moments, unable to move or fire. The entangler costs 5 dark ammo to fire. Alright. Let's get out of here and show how they complement each other. Defeat enemies with the dark beam to earn light ammo. Defeat enemies with the light beam to earn dark ammo. And that's probably why a lot of containers have been marked as enemy types. Is because you can do the same thing with them to earn extra ammo. But there's also another point here. Boop! It's so golden. Energized Beacon generates enhanced field of light energy. Energized beacons provide better protection from Dark Aether's denizens. Dark creatures are damaged by the energized field. Some are killed on contact. The extra protection is not unlimited and must be recharged by the light beam to remain in effect. And you can do the same thing with the crystals. It makes that ammo wastage much more efficient if you can use your environment properly. Energized Crystal generates enhanced field of light energy. And then pretty much everything is the same. So what happens if I shoot this? It goes back up. Actually, that gives me an idea. I think I know what I have to do here. they gone? Can they stop shooting me from the dark now, please? Cool. And now... Oh, come on. Let me hit it! Why can't I hit it? I'm going right through it! Okay, that is too high for me to jump up there. Got it. But then I hear an item. Where is it? It's not that. That's just a lighting issue. Y'all can hear that, right? And I'll do this. Oh, I picked it up again. There we go. Resupplies light beam with 5 rounds of ammo. Now I can finally scan dark ammo. Well, maybe what I'm hearing is somewhere in here. Hello, creepy eyeball on the wall. Spider-Man would not be pleased. Webbling! Darkling capable of generating and energizing tensile biomaterial. Creature is immobile and immune to most weapons. The light beam will be able to disrupt and destroy targets. Weblings spin a network of energized snare lines, then sit in the middle and wait for prey to get caught in it, much like a spider. A webbling is incredibly durable, though it has the darkling weakness to light. If we zoom in... Creepy thing. Imagine finding this in the corner of your room instead of a regular spider. Of course it burns up basically on contact, but that does not answer the question of the item that I can very clearly hear somewhere in this corner of the room. Oh, you know what? I bet it's under the water. I forgot. I think you can actually survive dark water at some point, and I bet the item is somewhere under there. Alright, moving on. That was a lot of dark ammo. Beautiful. Actually, let me... Boop! Sucker. Oh yeah. I might have shown it in Prime 1, don't remember. But a neat little feature. Hold on. A neat little feature of this game is if you fire your weapon fast enough and long enough, it starts smoking. I always liked that little detail. Now I can scan ammunition 10. Can I get some of that? The dark ammo version? Nope, just a regular 5. No ammo at all out of those, that sucks. I bet it's because the dark ammo's full. Now, despite the fact that it mentioned that the light beam hurts all enemies that touch it, implying that it's a piercing weapon, it is actually not a piercing weapon at all. Which is shown when firing at those containers just now. And it's a shame, because it'd be really cool if it was a piercing weapon. I think the plasma beam was a piercing weapon, but I can't remember for sure. An effect that I thought was missing from these things just now, I just remembered actually comes from the endgame beam, so never mind. Think it'd be fun to watch me play Darksiders? You did really want me to get into Darksiders. I never did finish Darksiders 2. I don't think I finished 1 either. I don't even remember if I played 1. I thought I did. I know you play as War in the first one and Death in the second one. I just can't remember if I played the first one or if I just remember lore about it. I think I played both of them, but I don't think I finished either one of them. I don't remember for certain. Wait, where is this? Ah. Zelda Sheik, you never answered my question. How far did you get in this game? Don't need specifics, just like a percentage, or zone 1, 2, 3, etc. Let's see. Where do we go next? Not there, because I don't have what I need to get up there. Possibly here. Your brother's finished it, so you've seen most of it. You think you got to a 3-phase boss? You got both beams. Okay. Have you seen what the final beam is like, as well as all the other visors you can get? I saw that warpage. Oh, dang it, he moved right when I fired. Now, one thing that is really nice about the Dark Beam is it does fire a bit faster than the Ice Beam did in the first game, making it much more lethal. Did particularly like this one, so it wasn't played as much at my house. I love this one just because I love the environments in it. Area 2, Torvus Bog, is absolutely famous for its music and atmosphere. Mainly for its music, but the atmosphere is fantastic as well. In fact, one of the fanfiction I've been reading recently actually had a whole section inspired by Torvus Bog, even though it had nothing to do with Metroid. Am I going the wrong way? I think I might be going the wrong way. Oh, I can go there now. So that's going to be my next destination. See how far that ammo flew? Goodness gracious. Whoops. Wrong button. Let's see how these guys fare against the Dark Beam. Other than the fact that it's pretty easy for them to dodge it. Not well. Nothing. Darn. Oh yeah, I forgot about these guys. I was able to scan them. Cool. Whoops, wrong beam. Nope. Don't need that anyway. Let's start with the Dark Beam side. I hear an item. Hello there. Okay, I need to come from the other direction to get up there. Oh, ad's starting in a minute. Hey there, Orange! Only 8 to 9 seconds delayed tonight. How can you tell? Also, how did the D&D session go, and how are you doing? Am I stupid? Count the time between when I enter text and when it shows up on your screen. That's fair. How do I... Oh, I can't even go through that door. Gosh dang it. There's blast shield on the door blocking access. Analysis indicates that the blast shield is powered by 5 energy pods nearby. Destroy all 5 pods at once to remove the blast shield, which I cannot do. I have to wonder if it would be possible to accidentally spread shot those things with the light beam. Highly doubt it. 14 seconds that time. Yeah, that is weird. It's crazy that Samus doesn't just roll down this thing straight into a pit or something. Of course, this is probably meant to be inside, and we're seeing a cutaway of what's actually going on, but even so... How do I get you? I do have to come from the bottom, it looks like, but that doesn't look like a possible jump. I don't have to come in from up there, do I? Ad break has begun. Oh, come on, Samus, center yourself. I love that I've got bugs swarming the ball because of the light. I wonder... Nope. I can't try to multi-jump it up there. Alright, this room's a bust. Which is annoying, because there's an energy tank right there. I will take the opportunity to drink some water. Man, those wasps really spread the heck out. What the heck, dudes? I've never seen war wasps just spread out like that. What? That sounded like I broke something. Now I'll go ahead and wait for a little bit. I'm back as well. Check out this place. Now this up here, views like this is why I kind of wish a lot of Metroid environments were more open, at least in the Prime games. And I'm hoping we get that in Prime 4, because apparently in Prime 4 we're getting a motorbike for some reason. I'm hoping it means that we're actually traveling long distance on these planets instead of just going through all these little rooms. But this looks awesome. It looks a little bit like something you would see in something like Myst or Abe's Odyssey. Haven't played Abe's Odyssey, but I've seen some of the footage, and granted, it is technically like a platformer-ish type of game with a two-dimensional view, but it's cool. Hey, Faceless, glad you could make it. Check out this cool room. What's up with all the birds? Imagine flying through this. I wish I could pilot my ship through this, like Halo style. Maybe one of these days I'll play Halo on stream. I don't know how entertaining it would be because it's mostly just first-person shooter combat, but it could be interesting for a little bit. I have played multiplayer Halo. If I play any Halo campaign, it's probably going to be Halo Reach, I gotta be honest. That one actually has a really solid story, and I love the weapons in that game. I don't think there was any point in that game where I actively got bored like I did in some of the others. You'd play it with me? Master Chief Collection PC? Because that's how I would play it. Also, I never noticed until just a second ago, but I love how the scan visor here is messing with the lighting for some reason. Glad to hear it, Kaiju. What's your favorite weapon type? We killed some of them birds on the way through. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Can I scan that from here? It doesn't seem like I can. Can I scan this? Okay, I've already seen these. You just got home. Nice. Still too far. Darn, so we can't reach that yet. Depends on the game. My favorite weapon overall is the DMR. I would also my favorite would go to the needle rifle. If not for the needle rifle just being jarringly rare, and it's really hard to find ammo for the thing, so you can hardly ever use it. That shot you back far? What shot me back far? Hold on a sec. Did I miss something? What are we talking about? Running at the little thing almost knocked you out of the tunnel. Oh yeah, they do that sometimes. I think it's because it's supposed to deal contact damage, but it's moving. And you're in easily rollable ball form, so it just kind of ricochets you super hard instead of just giving you regular knockback. What two weapons do you use for the Flood? I don't remember. I don't usually go up against the Flood. I find those missions to be a little dull. Shotgun for the big ones and battle rifle for the little ones. I think I do something like that, yeah. So how are you doing, Faceless? And Orange? Actually, I don't think Orange answered my question about how things went today. Pissed off, but I'm always mad? Really? Since when? What you pissed off about this time?
Recording to logbook.
B. Stull's Testament. What an interesting name. Making another pony, nice. How did today's session go? I can go no further. Here in this reactor, I go to join my fallen mate, Jay, still in final rest. I guess the 3 letters at the end is like the family name. And the letter at the start of the name is the identifier. Game was fun, Pineapple Dream was cursed. My mom downplayed a crappy thing that happened to my little brother tonight instead of defending him. That's unfortunate. Though I die with honor, a shame falls on my house until the key I seek reaches its destination. May my brothers find my burden, that the way to the Sky Temple will be opened at last. Work-related? That's unfortunate. Now, why do the rest of these have pools on top of them, but that one does not? And where do I go from here? I've got 2 of the keys I need, but I need a 3rd one, and I can't get in there. I can get in there. So I guess cross the way. I like how swift this elevator is. You know how Dreamy can use psychic powers? I did not remember that. Oh wait, I don't need this for this door. The curse made beetles come out of her ears every time she tried to do that. Oh no. The curse of the mummy! Or just that time Ron's wand broke and his spell backfired on him. Okay, I don't think there's any items in here. Oh, hello. I was not ready for this. Despite it being the dark beam instead of the ice beam, you can still freeze them and break them with missiles. Which is really handy. That one just straight up died. Alright. Maybe it's just the amount of damage it deals rather than anything to do with freezing. And yeah, I head left now. How many times must the Metroid be wiped out, right? Uh-oh. This is not ideal. I forgot I need to actually be near my bombs for them to work. Bit bizarre that they gave us boss music for that. Poor babies indeed. Keep getting my buttons mixed up. Hey, I got 2 of them with 1 shot. What the heck? How did I even do that? Maybe there's some AoE to when the dark beam hits. Now, as you can probably tell on the right side, it is possible to get ammo expansions, but there are only 4 for each beam in the game total, for a total of 250 ammo per beam. Which is plenty. As long as you know what you're doing. Hello again, boys. Okay, I've now looped around once or twice. What else is on this map? There are portals over here. Can't get in there yet. And now Dark World version. Okay, that's probably where I need to go right there. Total guess, but... Okay, so I need to go to that portal site, most likely. Yeah, the Space Pirates in this game have fantastic music. It's my favorite pirate theme in the series. Yes, I know the door is locked. I'm trying to find the 3rd key. Oh, it's there. Oh, what? How did I not go through those doors? Okay, going back, I guess. But first... Okay, I forgot I can low charge these things like that. I also like that the ammo pickups for each weapon has its own unique sound effect. Boop! Don't care! I'm gone! Y'all space pirates ain't nothing! Oh, come on. I forgot this beam is technically short range. Oh, hello, new things that I really don't like because you're hard to lock onto. Darkling Tentacle, Dimension Warping Ing Tendril. Darkling will open warps and attempt to grapple enemy targets. Dislikes bright light. Some Darklings can open dimensional portals at will. They use this ability to hunt for unwary prey, reaching out to snatch them with their tentacles. Once ensnared, the prey is dragged to its doom. The tentacles are resilient. Pure light energy can disrupt them. Nothing can destroy them. You sure? Alright, I guess they're not kidding. Can't even burn them like I could with the plasma beam in the previous game. There it is. I knew it! I couldn't remember for sure, but I knew it. Now, I need to scan that door, because I think that door cover is the only time that thing shows up in this game. For some reason. Ing Web Trap. Semi-sentient living snares. Creature is virtually indestructible and can only be undone by killing the Ing that commands it, despite the fact that it looks exactly like the Ing webs that we found before. And for some reason has the wrong model? This is not the Ing Web Trap. This is the stuff that was by our ship when we first landed. Except it just doesn't have the eye thing in the middle of it this time. What? Okay. I'm gonna bet the Ing Web Trap was something they came up with, added into the game, and then scrapped, but they forgot to remove it. These creatures respond to commands from the Ing, forming over areas as ordered. They are virtually indestructible and can only be undone by killing the Ing that commands them. And since there is no crystal in the middle of this for some reason, I cannot use a crystal to hurt these guys. He was on fire, but it didn't show the fire. Come on. There you are. Another one. Uh-oh. Did I do it? Where's the last guy? There he is. Oh no, there's more. Oh, never mind. There aren't more. We're good. And there goes the Ing Web Trap, which we may never see again. Oh, hold on a sec. Hold on a minute. Look at this beautiful ammo symbol. Light beam ammunition, 30. What a cool logo. If you can even call it a logo. Whatever you want to call it. It's neat. I love it. And I've scanned these. We now have all 3 Dark Temple keys! Time to go for the big boy. But first, more ammo, please. Beautiful. Can I get up top somehow? From in here? It does not look like it. Nope. Darn. popping like popcorn. And now let's go through here just to see what this top area looks like. It's just easier to get through, I guess. With a cool ceiling. Any bonuses up here I should be aware of? Doesn't look like it. Darn. Oh wait, but I can't go back this way. Gosh darn it. Where's the nearest portal? In there. And there's a room I haven't been to. Hello, Puffer. Which is oddly harmless to me, if I'm just walking right by it. Don't care. I'm actually taking a lot of damage here. Oh hey, check this out. Ammo station. Step into these to get a full supply of ammo for your weapons. Did we already find one of these for missiles, and I just didn't realize it was more than a missile station at the time? Excuse me. Let's get out of the pirate base. Let's see, I can... No, I can't go that way because I don't have Spider Ball yet, so I do need to go this way and out the front. Don't need to stick around. Oh, come on. Just outside of range, really? Hey, I haven't been up here yet! Let's scan everything else in this room. Space Pirate Portable Generator active. The generator is efficient and has a heavy armor casing. Only hits from heavy weapons can shatter the armor and destroy the device. Hold on a minute. Heavy turret active. Walk into hologram to enter heavy turret. Hurry back, Faceless. You're gonna miss something cool. I love that they just, for some reason, have what appears to be a fence here. They never put fences on things in these games! Heck yeah. Heck yeah! Oh, I have to manually aim this. I can't just mouse aim it. That's interesting. I also love that the turret has its own HP bar at the top. It's weird that it auto recenters like GoldenEye. Hello. You're dead. And you're dead. And that was all of them. I accidentally killed 2 with 1 shot. I love explosives. And I love turrets. Such a cool device. Now the question is, can I make it over there? Oh, I don't need to. I've got that down there. That's right.
Recording to logbook.
2 hunters. They figured it out. Another hunter wearing the traditional colors of Samus Aran made planetfall today. Horrific as it may sound, there are 2 of them now. We are bracing for a new assault. This dire turn of events may bear some goodwill. One of our scouts in Dark Aether saw a curious encounter. The Dark Hunter attacked the one clad as Samus near a Phazon site. Perhaps they are not allies, but foes. Perhaps we can forge an alliance with the Dark Hunter. In exchange, Phazon for the head of our common enemy. Technician report. The wind energy systems are online. I've managed to build a modest supply of reserve power, but I doubt it will last. All of these trips to the Dark World are taking a huge toll on the energy supply. We'll see how they feel about these stupid expeditions when the cooling system shuts off and the power latrines go offline. The power latrines, huh? Defense shield's active. Impervious to your weaponry. I love how from a distance it looks so smooth, but then up close it's like all shimmery and wavy. Actually, I think that's also partly an effect of blowing up the generators, as it makes it all staticky. But you still can't break it. Stuff just bounces off. Oh, we see what that looks like from different angles. Cool spinny thing. Heck yeah. Faceless, are you back yet? Whoop, I almost ran into it. Here we have our first beam ammo expansion. Which is, it's really nice that they put this so close to getting the beams as well. Because 50 is just slightly uncomfortable. J. Stoll's Testament. This is the mate of the guy the one we scanned a bit ago. My journey comes to an end. The thrice-cursed Ing prepared an ambush of singular cunning in the mining station. They caught me in it like a neophyte fresh from the training halls. I have sent 50 of their number to whatever foul pit they call the afterlife, but in vain. My life is extinguished. What an interesting statement. And why was mining highlighted? Pardon me, I was checking messages for a second. I needed that. Alright, moving on. Oh, wait. I don't know how I keep getting visors and beams mixed up. Now, let's see. Don't want to go that way. Your save point is back there. Pardon me a moment. Faceless, you back now? Oh, come on. You can hear me typing. Oh, hey. Oh, yeah, that's right, because I did that thing. And that shut off the sandfall, so now this is exposed. Can't break it yet, though. Well, Faceless, maybe at some point I'll be coming back through and you'll get to see me blow stuff up with the turrets again. I don't think they show up anywhere else in the game. At least nowhere where I need to blow up a bunch of things. So you picked the worst possible time to leave. Not counting the boss fights and such. Puppies wanted in. Puppies are cute. You know, if I go back, I wonder if more pirates will show up. I doubt it. And I guess I can't spider ball my way up anyway, so I'd have to go the long way. Yeah, screw it. I feel bad. Hello again, how you doing? Enjoy the cold embrace of death. Stream became 30-second delay and refreshed. That's crazy. Let's see, can I get over there from up here? I don't think I can. Nope. So I do need to go the long way around. Got ad walled, that might do it. I'll take that. Did that hit? That kind of looked like a hit. Oh well. So yeah, you left right here, just as I hopped in this cool thing, and blew up a ton of stuff all over this room. But I can blow these up. Look at that big old boom. It's a shame these aren't in more places in the games, or that I can't get this weapon in my own arm cannon. It'd be so fun. I have to wonder if that's like a slightly stronger powered version of I forget what it's called. There's a green weapon in Prime Hunters that kind of looks like that, but it moves in an arc and fires much faster. The whole deal is that it hits hard and fast, but it's hard to actually hit with. And I wonder if they're supposed to be kind of the same weapon. I almost forgot I was considering streaming Prime Hunters at some point. With how many of my Challenge Month streams are planned to be one-day playthroughs, maybe I'll do Prime Hunters as my Challenge Month stream for the weekdays. The challenging part being that I'll have to switch weapons with the mouse. Which will be terribly annoying. Oh wait, I need to go there first. Alright, doing my best to make up for lost time. Gonna try and book it over there. Don't care! Oh wait, this isn't the way through. It's under me. Darn, they finally got a shot on me. Just the one, though. Y'all couldn't hit the broadside of a barn if it leapt at you. Is that two nests right next to each other? It is. I didn't even know that could happen. Oh no, maybe that's normal. Maybe they're all like that. Or at least all of them in here. Alright then. For a second, I thought I didn't get any dark ammo out of that. I was like, you kidding me? Wait, what? Okay, straight to the right. Excuse me. There we go. I didn't expect that to take so long. Much better. And here we are. Key code acknowledged, final lock deactivated. You may now access the temple. It looks like 5 more minutes until the next ad break. What timing? Cool door, though. I don't see how the keys fit into that, but whatever. Say hello to the creepy triple worm. Watch out for the tremors, Samus. Structural analysis complete. Target is a biogenerated power sphere. Sphere provides dark energy to the Immortus. Xenotech detected in sphere. Sphere is impervious to weapons. Indeed, we are dealing with Immortus. Immortus! Gigantic tunneling guardians! Don't like how delayed I am in this stream. Avoid target as it enters and leaves the earth. Look for disturbances in the ground. Target cannot survive for long if its outer shell is cracked. How delayed are you? The enormous Immortus can move through solid rock and earth with ease and can sense the location of surface-level prey, deep within the ground. They will attempt to ram any target they can find in their domain. I don't like how this thing is wiggling on this menu. They're vulnerable to all forms of weapons fire, but are incredibly strong and resistant to pain. Like 48 seconds? It doesn't seem like it. I think it's closer to 10, considering how quickly you responded to that. You refreshed again, got Adwald again. Okay, so I think that's breaking its armor is what's going on. What's that you got there, buddy? Dark Amorbus. Dark energy charged guardians. Targets gain armor, beam weapon, and regenerative powers when fused to Dark Sphere. Weak spot within mouth detected. Concussive force will deliver heavy damage to it. The Amorbus can attach themselves to the Dark Sphere, drawing potent energy from within. They can fire dark energy at light crystals, nullifying safe zones for a short time. They can also channel this energy into powerful beam attacks. Bioscans indicate a weak spot inside the creature's mouth. Concentrate your fire at this area to damage an Amorbus. The classic get sucked inside and leave bombs in there strategy. I think the main strategy is just keep moving. Take your shots when you can. It helps with these light shields. With shields being the wrong term, but you know what I mean. Also heal you slowly while you're standing inside them. Oh gosh. Hey, nailed it. I love mouse aiming. Why did one show up over there? Oh, there's that beam weapon I was talking about. Oh, it broke it. Nullified beacon. Oh, I don't think I've scanned a yellow one before. Oh wait, I forgot to do the thing. There we go. And I think that's it. Oh, nope, that's only halfway. Alright. Man, so much stuff fell off of these guys. There's my strategy. Hit him with a charge shot and a missile. Nope. Do my missiles lose lock-on if I lose lock-on before the missile hits? I never really paid attention to that. Can y'all, like, get a little bit closer so I can actually shoot you, please? There you go. That's more like it. Hey! See, now they're actually trying to hit me. Well, it switched directions. Yoink. What? It's not gonna fall over? Why not? Okay, that was weird. Phase change, maybe? Get me over there. And that's it. Despite the fact that the last two dove into the earth, apparently the Amorbus is dead. What a creepy looking fella. Looks like a giant tapeworm. At least in the face. Hello, what's this? Say hello to the Dark Suit. Not to be confused with Dark Samus's suit. The Dark Suit looks a little more interesting, I think. Although I am bummed I don't get the black and blue. Oh, perfect timing too. Ads starting any minute now. Say hello to the first time in the series Samus's suit got a silhouette makeover. Instead of simply a color change. The damaging effects of Dark Aether will do less damage to you. Then again, I guess Samus's suit did change in Metroid Fusion. But that was more circumstantial to the game's story itself instead of being a proper mid-game suit upgrade. Within Metroid Fusion, the suit still only changed color when you got suit upgrades. The Dark Suit protects against the toxic atmosphere of Dark Aether. This modification increases your defensive shielding. While the Dark Suit can resist the caustic effects of Dark Aether's environment, dark energy attacks will still cause damage. And we can see just how cool this thing looks. With its wheel-like pauldrons and the spikes on the back. I love the Dark Suit. It's not my favorite suit in the series, but it is really cool to have a different looking suit. Neat color choice, too. The brown and silver is a little different, and I like it. You don't usually see that combo often. Alright, we've got an ad break coming up any minute, so I'm just going to pause here for now, and we'll be back in a little bit. Oh, there it is. mean you didn't think I'd get the message that you were back? I actually did. The truth is, I wasn't back. Because I went and grabbed a snack, a bag of chips, and then realized that the clip that I had used to close the bag was crazy sticky on one side, as if it had been left on top of the fridge for months. So, excuse me. So I was washing that off. And yeah, I saw the Wiimote disconnected message. Yeah, so theoretically I shouldn't get that message, because I'm on mouse and keyboard, but something about the way it's emulated, I think it just straight up times out after a certain period of time for some reason. Because it's not detecting movement or something. Anyway. Let's see. To my left. And we still lose HP in Dark Ether, but it's not nearly as quick. This is a corrupted temple security station. Lock systems bypassed. Use the bomb slot to activate station and gain access to the Dark Agon energy controller area. Can do. With a cool big old door. Well, I forgot we also have a new Morph Ball appearance due to our new suit. Very neat looking. Not quite perfectly ball shaped, but you know what? I think that's cool. No scan for that for some reason. Oh, I wanted to scan the thing, but it just kept locking onto the thing behind it. I wish the scan system didn't involve such a strange lock-on. Like, why not just specifically lock onto what's in the center of the scanner instead of locking onto what's behind it? I hope the lock-on system in Prime 4 is a lot more reliable and interesting. Energy transfer complete. Return the energy to its temple on Aether. This is an access point for the energy system here. The energy transfer module has been designed to interface with it. Once it has, all of the energy within the local system will be channeled into the energy transfer module. It's kind of neat that you can see, like, the frame of the object, even though there's nothing actually here aside from these little lines. What neat technology. Yeah, as much as I've said before that chips and Easy Cheese are some of my favorite snacks, my second favorite, aside from candies and such, has got to be chips and salsa. Did I say chips and Easy Cheese? I meant crackers and Easy Cheese, if I did. Excuse me, fellas. I kinda, need to get out of here. I'm low on ammo. Don't feel like fighting y'all. Did one of them just kill himself on the door? What just happened? He probably died in there. I need crates! Oh yeah, I can step inside this dark version of the weird hologram tree, and it just hyper darkens my vision. Actually, wait a minute. Oh, I was gonna say, does being inside it hurt me? No. It's just, this is a very small bubble. Now I can fight back properly. Where'd you go, other guy? Up there? There you are. Hey! Now we just go back over here. And back to light ether. I don't know why I didn't try that before. I didn't realize it'd be one shot. Ooh, look at all that ammo! Beautiful! Oh, hello. I forgot about you guys. You're dark pirates now, though, so I can do this. Idiots. I gotta admit, it's kind of funny. I got all three of them in there before I even realized what was going on. That never happens. Really satisfying, though. Who here has seen the trailers for Prime 4 and seen the cool new suit that Samus gets in it? No? It's real sleek. I'm really excited to try it out. It's got like red armor on like a black, I don't know if it's latex or velvet looking. So like the armor front is black, and then the helmet and sides are red, if I remember right. But it's like a wine red, and then it has purple accents. It looks really nice. It's like if Samus had to wear her armor to a ball, I imagine that's what it would look like. Am I going the right way? I could be going the wrong way. Yeah, I'm going the right way. Cool. Could have sworn one of those ammos launched itself halfway across the room, but I guess not. Oh my gosh, they're everywhere! Oh, I forgot! The energy of Agon cannot leave the land it is bound to. Return the energy to the Agon Temple. I love how they don't even explain the weird barrier. They're just like, oh yeah, we're not gonna let you leave with that. I think the storms up there might be the result of the missing energy. Yeah, I forgot I gotta take this back. Oh, I can't make that. Almost, but not quite. And I gotta remember as well, stream-wise, that once I'm done with Metroid, Mina, and Silksong, can't believe I've got 3 games on my plate now, I then have to play a game that I promised a friend of mine I would play after Paper Mario, but then all of this stuff came up. That being Bug Fables, which is a Paper Mario-ish game with, oddly enough, a Hollow Knight-ish art style. Yeah, it is that way. Okay. Oh yeah, I remember now. I don't know why I felt like I needed to shoot that door multiple times. I do not care about those bats. I don't care about these wasps either. Hmm, 11:34. So I might actually have perfect timing with everything that's coming up next. Oh yeah, get those back stretches in. Really gotta thrust your arm in there for some reason. The Illuminati. Hello, Umas. He's like, hey, look, it's working. There is hope yet. Reminds me of the bad weather generator from Igor. I don't remember that. To be fair, I only saw Igor once or twice, and it was... I hadn't even moved to Utah yet. It was half my life ago. This temple's energy has been restored! And we got the ghost of this guy bowing to us as well. As a thank you for completing their task. Now I can leave. I just noticed that almost looks like stained glass up there. Cool. Well, one of them got me. The rest of them blew themselves up on the floor like a bunch of morons. Hello, boys. How you doing? I need to go this way. Nope! You're not getting me! Suckers. Why can't Metroid crawl? Who cares? Morph Ball's faster anyway! Plus, we all know in some of those vent-like areas, Samus would just straight up get trapped if she tried to crawl through them. Nailed it. Hard to believe that we take an elevator from here almost straight to that tower, and yet we somehow cross a ridiculous amount of distance. Non-vertical distance in this elevator ride. Like, according to our surroundings, that's the Agon Waste way over there. Everything below us is beautiful and green. Still love this room. Wish I could go down there. And I still love this bug-like environment that we found ourselves in. Oh, you're a shadow one. Hey, I was just about to try and get dark ammo, so that worked out. Let's see. To get to the tower, I need to go over there. Assuming I can. Pretty sure I can. It's interesting that the Luminoth architecture bears no resemblance to Luminoth technology, unless it is technological architecture. So hold on, I can do this now. Statue's motivator unit has burned out. It will remain at its current position. What do we find in here? Luminoth subject expired 3.8 decacycles ago. Target has numerous breaches in its armor. Exposure to a toxic organic pathogen led to his demise. I'm assuming that's this stuff. Which is completely harmless to me now. Look at this crazy thing. This is a collection of mutated ingworms. Bioforms have been bred for massive size. It appears the Ing use these creatures to block access to areas, but for some reason they just decided to make a tower out of these ones. And not actually block access to the thing they may have been trying to guard. And yeah, these look like worms, alright. Blackened earthworms, specifically. Hello. What's with the sparking noise? Was I losing HP slightly faster than normal out there? I thought it went down at the same rate that it went up when I'm in a light bubble, but maybe I was wrong. It's definitely slower than it was before, though. That's confirmed. Where are you coming from? I kind of dig this little alcove up here. Very neat little space. I could see myself chilling out up here. Up we go. Let's see, there's an item in here. Trying to remember how I get to it. I think it's through these... Here we go. I didn't remember it being in the middle. I could have sworn the access was on one of the ends. Yet another missile expansion! And now I need to go left. Thinking back a couple of streams on when you were talking about how jarring those elevators would be due to their speed, the Luminoth would not have been bothered because they are a winged race. You might be true, but if the Luminoth theoretically could have just flown up the shaft, couldn't they? And even then, if you're standing on a metal plate that suddenly goes from 0 to 50 miles an hour in the blink of an eye, I'm pretty sure even a giant moth bug man would have some issues with that. Oh my gosh, what's happening? Pathway to Torvis. Beyond the pathway to Torvis sector lies. But I don't want to go there just yet. I need to go this way. At least I think I do. Could have sworn I remembered needing to stop off at Umos's every time I came back. Maybe I'm wrong though. We'll see. Yep, new cutscene. I forgot to see how the environment in the desert changed after we delivered the light. Oh well. We'll be going back eventually, I'm sure. I thank you for restoring energy to the Temple of Agon. Your valor honors the Luminoth, those who have passed and those who remain, here under my protection as they sleep in deep stasis. Be on guard, for the Ing do not suffer defeat lightly. They will surely seek revenge for your actions. With the energy lost from the desert region, they will increase their efforts in other lands. I have detected unusual amounts of activity in the Torvis sector. The enemy is on the move. The swamplands of Torvis are treacherous and can hinder you considerably. Bear this in mind as you move through the bog. Seek the Temple of Torvis. More knowledge awaits you there. May the light of Aether serve you well. You got it, boss man. Mothman, boss man. Object scan complete. Luminoth lore projector is offline. Power cannot be restored to unit because we already scanned it earlier and then I forgot to scan the thing after. Alright, to Torvis we go! And you'll get a small sample of the place before I call it a night. Which is awesome, because Torvis is my favorite place in the whole game. And one of my favorite locations in the entire franchise. Which way did I open? I think it was this way. Once again, very good modeling. These guys look familiar? Harmony class drone, rogue maintenance unit, roving mechanoid with energy-based attacks, avoid direct contact. Yeah, these guys look familiar, don't they? The Luminoths designed the Harmony units to be free-roaming, independent cleaning units. They use focused energy beams and kinetic pulses to perform their duties. Yeah, how about you just clean your room with kinetic pulses and energy beams? Gets rid of all that dust. Definitely doesn't set anything on fire or blast stuff across the room. Unfortunately, they now consider all living things as filth that must be cleansed from the world. How'd you go wrong with that? Umos, you're right there. Why don't you fix your cleaning system here? Is it just because they double as a nice security system or something? Look at all these holes I can shoot up into. Again, fantastic modeling. These beautiful sunbeams. Down we go! Didn't I say up we go when I got on the elevator earlier? Now, I will say that landing seems really satisfying. Let this gateway forever protect our sacred temple. May you find enlightenment and peace. Alright, that's enough. The Luminoths did run into the Shozo. I wonder if they met on Talon 4 base their technology models off of creatures there. Maybe, that's true. That's a smart idea. I can scan that even though I'm not up there. Cataclysm! The starborn terror burnt through the heavens and struck Aether with an untold might. We all expected the world to shatter, but Aether held. There was great devastation, however. The green plains of Agon were scorched forever, and the forest of Torvis was engulfed and racked by the sea. The skies burned for days, casting darkness over the land. So you heard that. Agon used to be green, so it would make sense for the area under the Agon elevator to still be green, if not for the fact that Agon was destroyed. It shouldn't be green anymore. Also, Torvis used to be a forest before it was flooded. By oceans, apparently. Ow! Uh-oh. Did the whole game freeze up on me? What's happening? Can you guys still hear me? Yes? Okay, cool. It seems to be somehow completely frozen, so I'm going to try something here. Okay, I told it to end the emulation, and the emulation is still up. That is also concerning. Load state? And now it's just freaking out. Okay. This is new. This has never happened before. Let me pull up good old Task Manager. There we go. And now let's try that again. What a time for it to freeze so close to the end of the stream. Are you kidding me? And it froze in a way it's never frozen in before. What? Okay, there we go. Ah, now we're back. And now let's see if I can load state. Nope, it's still frozen like this. Alright, that's unfortunate. Well, I guess I got some ground to make up then. Sorry about that, folks. I have no idea what happened. I hope that's not a weird issue with the game itself, where it just breaks in that one spot. What? Did I not save it all before that boss fight? I mean, after that boss fight? Are you kidding me? Could have sworn I saved at least once. Well, shoot. Alright. That's a lot that I gotta make up here. So, I guess we're not getting that Torvus Bog sample, unfortunately. Because I don't want to go through all of that on stream again. Darn! All the frame skips that I've dealt with, and it decided to freeze in that one exact spot. And I didn't think to save before I got to that point, I guess. I'm sorry, everybody. But I guess I'm going to cut the stream here and then spend the remainder of my night getting back to that point. Maybe I'll stream a little more of this tomorrow, or maybe I will alternate between this and Silksong. We'll see. But be excited for next time, because I love Torvus Bog. That place is beautiful. Not in a fairy wonderland sort of way, but in a thriving wetland sort of way. Technically, it shouldn't be as pretty as it is. It's mostly the music that's gorgeous, but then when the rooms are cleared out and there's no enemies trying to attack you, it's actually jarringly relaxing there. Anyway, for now, thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. You may find my YouTube and Discord in my Twitch profile, or if you're watching this on YouTube after the fact, you may find my Twitch at the WinterPrince52. I think I already said my plans for this week. I'm just going to try to alternate between Metroid and Silksong here and there. Yeah. Cut things here. Get caught up. Torvus Bog next time. Thanks again, everyone. I love you all, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. Good night.